Shiba, let's talk about Berlin. And you were very unsure about coming to Germany before the trip, right? How do you think that's changed now that you've been here for a week and a half? Still unsure?
I'm still unsure. It's
Still
just
unsure? What are you the most unsure about?
I don't really get this question.
I mean, it's good that finally we get to reunite again, you know. Of course, we've been hearing the same voice every day, but being able to meet, especially I guess Jason and John, the friends that you know from online, and get to know them in real life, you know. Surprisingly, Jason was, not the kid that I know online. Online he used to talk shit a lot, and in real life he's just I would say kind of quiet kid, I guess.
For Davai, I really know that he's very fun person, but also he knows how to being serious in the practice and the correct time to do the funny thing or the serious moment in the practice.
To me, it's mostly the same. Everyone's what I expected them to be, from our own interactions online and by seeing maybe videos of them or whatever. I think mostly everyone's more or less what I expected them to be like.
And for John, he's kind of the same because he's very, even when I get to know him, he's always been the quiet kid, you know. So he's the same for him.
Alex, so handsome, you know. He's so handsome. Amazing.
Because if you play LAN, right, and you can see your team faces, I would say, it's everything more easier, you know. Even when you want to briefing some maps and that kind of stuff, it's more easier rather than online. Because online, you never know this guy doing something, blah 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 blah, blah, and there's a lot of distraction. But in LAN, I feel we are more focused, you know. So yeah.
It really isn't that different from when we are here or online. It's just that we are in person now. But it's still pretty cool to actually see them in person, you know. Other than always just hearing only their voice. Yeah, it's better to actually have face-to-face interaction.
Yeah, it's very helpful because I know from even from before we playing Valorant, Counter-Strike, Benkai, for example, I really know him that he's really good as in-game leader. So I learned a lot from him, even with coach also. Alex, he also helped me with all of the mistakes that I did in the game, so I can improve more in Valorant, you know.
I think against Vision Strikers, we were overthinking a lot.
I would say they do a lot of default at first, then they touch here and then a lot defaulty, you know. But when it comes to the Turkish team, they tend to fast-paced playstyle at the same time. But I would say it's kind of obvious, but at the same time it's very hard because they are very sharp, you know.
When we started screaming against the EU teams first, I thought we would pretty much get smashed, but I actually think we actually did surprisingly well, if not better than what I expected. I still think the EU teams are ahead and that there's things that we can learn from them, but I don't think it showed me, screaming them showed me that we're actually not that far away from reaching the top.
I thought they're gonna be way sharper, but not really. I would say just maybe they are more consistent.
They really discipline and they have really strong aim, I would say. So yeah, compared to Indonesian, it's very different in here.
So we have so many good players based on mechanic and decision making, that kind of stuff. I don't think there is any teams on Southeast Asia have a good individual skill as us.
I guess we never really anticipated how sharp they were, with their aim. We always knew that the European region was a very strategically sound region. But obviously they have like the guys with the like even better aim to actually back it up. So maybe we thought too much that we would just be playing like a mind game with them, but we actually had to keep up with their aim as well. Yeah.
Going back to Southeast Asia, I'm trying not to be cocky or whatever, but I feel like I'm gaining more and more confidence in here after we play in Berlin.
We've definitely improved since the last time we played them, so believe we have what it takes to beat them right now. I think the biggest obstacle will be perhaps the Korean teams, and we never know what the Chinese and Indian teams might bring, so definitely going in there not expecting to win, but we'll do our best knowing that we do have what it takes to come off the LCQ.
Fans, first of all, I want to say thank you to you guys that always have been support me all the time. Because like I really felt your support. I want to shout out also to my family, that especially my dad and my brother and my mom. Because of them, there's no pressure at all.
So yeah, shout out to MORP boys. Don't have to back home soon, Murph.
Maybe in the past, like, we were doubtful, like maybe regionals, like in C, perhaps we thought like, okay, this is like as far as we'll get. I don't think I expected like to just straight up win, but I knew we had a good shot, a good chance.
I'm really blessed, I guess, for this year, like being able to come here and then like get to experience playing VALORANT in top level. I hope that you guys do stay supporting us, doesn't matter if we win or lose. And especially to my mom, I guess, like she's been really supportive. Thank you again, guys. See ya.